so the woman I was talking to, who did that California accent, was like, "Yeah, don't I sound accurate?" She told me this rumor about Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, this is during the trip.
This is during the trip.
Okay.
This is at 2 a.m. in Pink Street, which is the defunct red light district, just strip clubs now of Lisbon. And this woman's there, and she's got two guys with her. One is presumably a gay German man. The other one's like a British guy, and they're all chill. Like, I just get the sense that they're like young and chill and not dumb. Mm-hmm. And this woman is telling me from reliable sources these rumors. Two of them I'll tell you off air, but the one I'm going to tell you now is crazy. Just a rumor, but I'll take the hit for it on a defamation suit or whatever, if this blows up or whatever.
Yeah, you're not going to talk about me like that, okay?
Yeah, you know what? We're not going to talk.
No. Just very brief.
Yeah. Him with the Matt Lauer's like, you're crossing the line. You're crossing the line. Or no, that Australian guy. Yeah, he said. But, okay, so apparently on Tom Cruise's birthday, every year.
Oh, God.
This motherfucker gets like a forest, right? He gets like a forest, and he has 30, as she described it, twinks in like all leather, like gimp suits, basically. And this motherfucker,
And they stomp his balls.
Tom Cruise, no, this motherfucker, Tom Cruise, parachutes out of a helicopter into the middle of these woods and does his own one-man battle royale to find one of these twinks and fuck them. This is apparently This is a rumor I've heard.
He Fortnites. He Fortnites to
Yes,
fuck a twink.
Battle royale.
Fortnite fucks a twink.
Yo.
He does. And let me tell you something. I believe in this story more than I believe in it, God. I believe this is 100% true. I believe this is 100%.
Did she give you a year, like a stamp on
She
how
says it's
many
like
years?
every birthday.
I know every year, but I'm
Okay.
saying what for 15 years he's been doing
I
it.
don't know,
for
but
20
she's like,
years?
it's very believable because Tom Cruise, he does all of his own stunts. Of course,
And
he's
guess
gonna go out
what?
of a
John
That's the
Travolta
rationale.
Yeah,
steers the plane that he jumps out of.
yeah, I would believe it. On some Scientology. Okay, the other rumor I heard is that someone had to sign.
She didn't elaborate on that, by the way. Is that it?
No, it was just that was it.
And what is her connect? She works in entertainment.
She
like,
works.
and he does this in Portugal.
She
what?
heard it from people in entertainment, and no, I think he probably does this in America, probably somewhere. But he could do it anywhere. Who knows? Maybe it's like a sales kickoff. He does it in a different region of the world every year.
It's like, yeah, I don't really know many details, but he calls it Gay Pex Legends.
Yeah. Gay Pex Legends.
Gay Pex Legends.
Start running.
The circle's getting smaller. The storm's
Really
small. The storm's
really
closing
tight.
in, Tom. The storm's closing in.
That would be sick if he like played airsoft while doing it. Like if he hits you with an airsoft. Yeah.
He's probably doing that.
He's
too.
5'2",
right.
sprinting in the forest.
Yelling.
It's like Hugh Jackman doing the ADR for Wolverine.
Yeah. 100%.
Do you think he's naked the whole time?
No, I think he's like in he's like in a suit that like the dudes in like Tenet are wearing in the beginning. Like he's in like a full tactical military suit doing this with like his penis out or something.
I feel like in at least one of those attempts, he's tried to parachute into a butt.
Probably. The other rumor I heard is that Gordon Ramsay's gay and someone had to sign an NDA because he fucked someone. And then there's shit about Russell Brand that I'll just tell you later off mic. But anyways, I saw speaking of Tom Cruise.
Is this turning into Wendy Williams?
No.
A little bit.
That clip where she's like 2 million TikTok followers. He's dead. He was shot dead.
Yeah. Do you guys have you guys heard of him?
Yeah.
How you do?
But I have more TikTok followers. And he's dead.
Has anybody ever heard of him?
Yeah.
No. I never heard of him, but he dead. He's dead. He dead.
He dead.
He dead.
He died. He died.
The shit where she's dressed up like the Statue of Liberty.
She faints.
Yeah.
That was a omen.
That's
Yeah.
one of those Twilight Zone clips. Like,
Yeah.
For sure.
When
that was just like, what am I? What am I watching?
That was like this-
cultural omen for sure.
Wasn't that the same week the actual Statue of Liberty, like the lights went out or some shit like that?
No, I never heard that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that happened.
That's fucking foreboding as fuck, if that's true.
The fall of Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
It's a moment to be remembered in history.
In the shadow of the fall of the actual Statue of Liberty.
Right. But I saw a Top Gun movie. It was good. It was pretty good. There was a gay ass. There was another, like, it was a little self-aware. Like, they knew to add the gay stuff in. There was a gay Nerf football passing scene on the beach.
Yeah.
That I appreciated. But it was so funny because first of all, when I went to go see it, I saw it at Williamsburg Cinemas. And then I sit next down to this woman who's like drinking coffee, and it's like 2 p.m. and it just smells like that caramel oat milk, like hot coffee smell.
In the theater?
Like, yeah, and I'm like, this fucking sucks. Like, I smell popcorn and coffee at the
Which
same
theater
time.
was
It's
it?
disgusting. Williamsburg Cinemas.
Oh, no, I gotta have my coffee when I'm watching movies. It's a tradition for me.
Right. And it's like right next, it's in the cup right next on my seat.
I can't fall asleep when I'm watching.
Yeah.
Look, man, I'm not going to pretend I haven't had a coffee in a theater.
That's fine, but, you know.
That's fine.
Don't
but
ever
I
do it
hate
again.
You.
Yeah, don't do it again. And then, like, right
refuse to
before it
back down.
started, like 6 gym bros walked in, like 6 just straight dudes, you know, Chads, like, walked in and, like, sat down to see Top Gun Maverick.
We're here for
Yeah.
the cruise.
It's so it's so funny when people are like, "Oh, I watched that. And it made me want to be a fighter pilot." And I'm like, the whole movie's about how the government has complete control over your career and the spending of any project, and
Right.
they don't care about you living. The whole point of the movie is that, like, Tom Cruise
You're a lackey.
is concerned about making sure the kids in Top Gun come back safe from the mission they're doing.
Right.
Versus, like, John Hamm, who's really good at playing like a Fed asshole square. Like, doesn't give a fuck as long as the
Right.
mission happens. Doesn't give a fuck if they get killed. Like,
Right.
they raise the parameters of the mission. Like, you can fly at a certain altitude where the SAM missiles will blow you up.
Right.
But it's crazy because, yeah, Tom Cruise in the beginning, he's like, comes on screen, he's like,
Yeah,
real
I saw that.
G's, real speed, real movie, and we made it for you.
And I worked hard to do all of my stunts just for you. My twinks, where you at?
I put in a lot of work just to make sure
Cut that
COVID
out.
protocols were followed throughout the whole process. See, my whole thing is that I'll start an impression and I'll immediately lose confidence. That's my thing.
That's cool, though. That's impression of itself. I love a good bailout.
We
Yeah.
took about a month off from shooting and hanging with my twinks in the forest just to make this film.
The twinks were wearing COVID masks.
I promise you. Yo, there's that clip where he flips out, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
When he,
Where he's angry because
COVID
someone wasn't
protocols, yeah.
wearing a mask, or
Yeah.
and he's just spazzing on them.
Yeah.
That's so.
I see you guys one more time.
I promise
and you're outta
you.
here.
Yeah.
I promise you. Me and my twinks were COVID fortified.
Everybody was
They had the shields on.
everybody was wearing their PPE over their PPs.
Yeah. A shield over a butthole, just like that flaps up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's funny because it's like, I remember seeing a clip of him and the director being like, you really got to see this in theater. You know how, like, there's so many movies, like big budget movies, where like you got to hear it in Dolby IMAX. You gotta. It is making a shit ton of money. It's made like probably 700 mil in the first 2
Was it
weekends.
good to you though?
It didn't blow me away as much as I thought it would be. You know, it was kind of one of those 4 out of 5 movies where it's like, okay, they did a really solid job, but it wasn't like spectacular.
Like a Roger Ebert 3 out of 4.
No. I do
Roger
a 5
Ebert.
system.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Oh,
it's
Roger
It would be
Ebert-
like a Roger Ebert 3 out of 4 or a 2 out of 4. I can't imagine it being
3 out of 4 probably.
So you think it's a good movie?
Oh yeah, no, it's a good
It's a
movie.
good movie?
It's not
Okay.
great, but I mean, it is well structured and it's really entertaining. It has some of that Top Gun, the lulls in Top Gun, which are kind of like the long romantic stares and kind of the unnecessary like. Yeah, like there's a level of awareness that's really fascinating with it. Like they kind of lean into the cheese, but it starts with like him getting in like an experimental like Blackbird, like against the. It's a very like it's very much like Beverly Hills Cop, like you fucking like he pissed off an admiral. And it's like,
Give me your badge and your gun.
yeah, they're like, you could be a fucking 2-star admiral, but you're still a captain. Why?
He walks up to him and he just goes.
Yeah, give me the keys. But yeah, he takes off on a like Blackbird and takes it up to Mach 10, like in space, in the first scene. And by the end of that, you're just like, all right, I am fucking locked in. Let's fucking go. And there's a lot of crazy, like, fast
Neolib politics.
Footage in it.
Neolib politics.
Well, of course, Top Gun. Let me guess.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me guess. The
I
movie
feel
with
was
Tom
it-
Cruise
I
and
feel
F-18s
like that's one of those.
is neoliberal.
It's one of those films where the CIA is in the writing room, like
The DOD,
you know what I mean?
the DOD is in the
every D is in
Department.
there.
Yeah.
Every corner of the Pentagon is represented.
I was gonna ask if they're still involved with this. Like,
It's like a limited hangout
openly.
of rebellious, like, it's like, yeah, we don't listen to the stuffy admirals that want to make everything unmanned drones. We're still in it for the fucking F-18s, the rush, man.
I'm not bringing my plane back in on time.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly by.
fucking
real
admiral.
fast.
You don't talk to me unless you're a corporal or higher. bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know our military ranks.
But there
like
is
that,
this
but
guy who's, I'm sorry, really hot, and he's the douchebag in the movie. He's the heel.
You don't have to apologize, guys.
But I'm sorry for how hot he is. Really, is really what I'm apologizing for.
Right.
And he's just got this triangle jaw, brilliant smile, and he's really attractive. And he's just like, you hesitate, man. You can't fly this man. he's like, you don't have what it takes. You hesitate. And it's like, his name is Hangman because he always leaves you hanging. and then fucking Goose's son is named Rooster because he's always sitting there perched and he doesn't act.
because he's
this
got,
is
he's
so.
got the-
This is so not my type. Of
I literally
movie.
literally went
we call
in
him
the
Rooster.
theater when they like this is fanboy. One of the guys' names is Fanboy.
Oh my god.
They're like, this is webcam and fanboy. They're
Tom
like,
Cruise was like, I really want one of the characters to be named Twink Boy.
yeah, Twinkie.
We call him
Twinkie,
Rooster because
Like
he's
stuff him.
Stuff 'em
Yeah.
with cream.
Yeah,
we
that's
call him
probably why
Rooster
they
because
call
he's
him
got the
Twinks.
thickest cock in the game.
Well, there's a shot of him and Miles Teller.
The golden cock stuffed with cream.
There's a wide of him and
We
Miles
call
Teller.
him Swiss Miss because he's got the thickest cock filled with cream.
Holes. He's got so many holes. And there's a wide of him and Miles Teller. And Tom Cruise, I swear to God, is like a clear foot shorter than Miles Teller in this wide. And he's wearing like drag queen level like platforms. Like you can just tell it's like
He's
platform
serving.
Doc Martens.
He's serving.
And he's like, yeah. He's like, what's the matter with you, man? What's the problem? And oh man, but there are
Didn't he?
Put him in a
Some
high
sick scenes.
chair on wheels and just
Yeah.
pushed him.
Yeah.
Just sit up straight, Tom. Just sit up straight.
yeah.
Didn't he? Didn't he like demand reshoots for like the volleyball scene? I heard they redid the volleyball scene and he demanded reshoots because everybody looked younger than him and he like gave them no notice.
You
So
ever
he,
seen
like-
you ever seen that picture of the crash dummy that's like, this is what a human body would have to look like to survive a car crash? Like that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
Tom Cruise's torso looks like. It's like this rippling old kind of like
That, like,
weathered
That no
but-
neck brick
but
of a person.
just barely body like fat percentage is low enough that it's like screen ready, like that type of vibe.
Right.
It's very kind of mangled. But
Yeah.
he's 59. He's doing this shit.
Yeah.
And
Built like a Lego man.
yeah, it's worth a watch if you want to just go for just some fun action.
I'll
It's
torrent
cool,
it.
but it's crazy how much money it's making.
Yeah.
Movies are back. They
I'm gonna
really are.
torrent it. I'm gonna torrent it. I'll watch it illegally. once
Honestly,
it's available.
this is one that I'd be like, if you like going to the movies and like the IMAX and hearing loud shit and big scenes and
I hate the movies.
and audience interaction, this is one to go see
I
in a
hate the
theater.
movies. You know me. I hate movies.
But if you hate going to the movies,
I've
then-
never been to a movie in my life.
Is this
That's hardcore.
table wobbling bothering y'all?
No.
Oh, okay, the table's kind of. It's like it's
This
not a
or
subtle
yours?
wobble. No, yours. It's
Oh.
like kind of
Oh, I'm not.
every
Oh,
time.
no.
It's every time you sit on it. See.
That's partially why I'm not
Oh.
really leaning on it.
Oh,
No, it's this
yeah.
side. There's like the little things on the bottom that you twist
Oh yeah.
to
Yeah,
level
yeah,
it. But if
Gotcha.
y'all aren't bothered by it,
No.
yeah. I feel like as long as
We're steady.
But I just thought that rumor was so insane because it sounds like a blind item or something. Like it sounds real.
yeah.
Sounds like a real. Like that's too specific. I mean, if it's not, it's just a great rumor someone very creatively came up with. But
Yeah.
it sounds real because it's got that whole Squid Game elite high class thing to it that sounds like something he would do.
Right, the little pig mask dude.
So if I disappear from the show, it's probably because of that rumor.
Right.
Just like,
yeah.
Tom Cruise and Naughty.
It also sounds like something somebody would just say in passing, just like knowing what they know about him, just like, yeah, he was just parachuting into dick, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, 30 twinks. It's like you do that 10 years in a row. That's 300 people. You got to have signed NDAs. One of them's bound to slip. So
I mean, yeah, right. I mean, also
and I'm sure they're getting paid a lot of money, each of them as well.
Yeah.
Maybe
he's probably dropping
a year's salary,
$1 million or more every time
per person.
He does this. No, I'm saying in total.
Oh, in total.
So even if you just split 30, it that way,
yeah,
you
can afford to do it. He's worth $600 million. So I looked all this up because I wrote a review of it. And I wanted to kind of get a context for it. He's $10 billion at the box office. He's done in his whole career. $10 billion.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's done.
He's like a one-man Harry Potter franchise type shit.
He should be done. Just be done.
That's what that was the whole point I looked that up, is because like he could have retired in the mid 90s.
No, never stopping. This is what brings me joy and pride. And I love to bring people joy.
Yeah, I actually don't experience joy. Every one of these films actually, it just brings me back to neutral. Otherwise I'm in a massive deficit, and I have to dig myself. I have to claw my way out with drugs and alcohol. These films are what are keeping me at a baseline zero.
I feel like he's on some crazy ass drugs. He's on that MJ shit.
He's on young people's blood, probably getting intravenously put into his body.
Yeah. He's the reason all the like eating baby rumors exist, I think.
Yeah, he's one of those. Man.
Yeah,
he's definitely. Yeah. Dude, he's creepy, man. It's satanic. Like he's like near tears in that first intro. Like he's so proud of him. He's like, as we made it for you.
Yeah. Right.
Like he's
Oprah couch energy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I feel like he was high on his own fucking fumes. I don't think he was on drugs when he did that. Like I think you're so
there's some coke in there.
Maybe, but you can
somewhere
be on
in the
such
Tom
a
Cruise,
rush, such a manic.
Yes, but somewhere in the Tom Cruise timeline, there's coke.
Yeah, I feel like
come on,
yeah, come on, Tom,
come on, let's go, come on. You know that's happened.
I mean, of course,
thousands of times.
I love that you were miming a heroin belt while also doing coke.
No, I wasn't. I was miming just the
heart.
He's punching himself in the chest.
Yeah.
He's getting himself amped up.